this half.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They run it again with Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A give running right is Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's see what you got. Nice 57, 57's well. Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's White. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's White. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 29. Check Mike 21. You. Sweat,
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 2nd and 9, White. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. White looks to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. White. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And check down complete to Hall. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's White throwing on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 99 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb running right. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 13. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A give. This is Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Another kick.